All right, welcome to another Minute Microscopy. I'm Eric Rosenblatt, and with summer fast approaching, I'd like to talk about a subject that's of great importance to me: scooters. Specifically, how I feel they could improve our impact on the environment. If you look around the world, particularly in certain Asian countries, you'll see that the vast majority of vehicles on the road are scooters and small engine motorcycles. What I find interesting is that even though the roads are pretty choked with these vehicles, traffic still moves relatively smoothly. There are likely the same number of accidents, but for obvious reasons, they're going to be far less deadly. But that's not really what I want to talk about. See, I believe the emphasis on scooters should be brought to other places like the US. Around here, almost everyone commutes and travels alone in a car or truck. And that's terribly inefficient, both in space and emissions. Whereas a truck or a car might be lucky to get 20, 30 miles per gallon, scooters can exceed 100 miles per gallon. Even though the scooter engines, especially the two-cycle ones, tend to be fairly dirty in their output, that extreme increase in fuel efficiency more than makes up for it. And there's probably other things that could be done to clean it up if we wanted to. But yeah, with all this talk from politicians and activists about doing things to fight climate change, passing legislation or mandating electric vehicles, I never hear anyone talking about scooters and motorcycles. And I don't know why, because not only are they better on gas, but they also use less resources to build. And there's plenty of other advantages too. So here's what I'd like to see. And it's actually very simple. Get rid of the licensing and tab requirements. Get rid of the insurance and endorsement requirements, maybe up to a certain displacement, like 125 or maybe even 250 cc's, something like that. Instead of building bike lanes and HOV lanes, build lanes for scooters. Maybe make certain areas of a city only accessible to foot traffic, bicycles, and scooters or something. Well, and delivery vehicles, of course. If we make it so stupidly cheap and appealing, more people will buy and ride scooters. Obviously, here in the US, we'd have to work on changing people's attitude. But I think a huge cost savings would be the greatest motivator. So I don't know. I have many, many more thoughts on this, but I'm definitely out of time. So I guess what do you think about this idea? I'd like to see your thoughts in the comment section. But since it's such a nice day, I think I'm going to go for a scooter ride. See ya.